Okay, a number of people have been reporting failures on the LEDs on this NQX 3D flight control board. I've also had a bunch of them myself. I'm going to go ahead and try to repair mine right now. I figured I'd just make a quick video showing how I've been doing this. It's probably going to be like the third or fourth time I've gone through and had to patch up some of the LEDs. You can see I'm obviously not using stock frame. I just have O-rings holding the motors to mine. Go ahead and plug in a flight control battery here. It's bound up. You can see missing a blue LED here, red LED in the back on the bottom, another one on the top, another blue one over here. So let's see how many of these I can get going again. I like to go in with a razor knife and just push on the resistors because that's usually the point of failure. So let's see here, we've got one that's not working here. So if I just push that resistor down, it actually comes right back on. But it's probably not going to last long. So I'm just going to come in quickly with the iron here. And I like to hold the resistor down with the end of the razor knife. Then just come in on each side and tap the connection. I'll do the same on the other side. And depending on how much solder there is there, you might want to add a little bit to the tip of the iron. I'm not really finding it necessary most of the time. A little LED flicker up there on that front one. That one goes right out. Oh boy. Let's take a look at this one and see where the problem is. Doesn't seem to be that resistor. Probably this back one. Doesn't seem to be getting fixed either way. Maybe it's in the LED itself. Let's turn it on the lower one. It does seem to be in here. Loose connection right there. So that one I can't push it down, so I'm going to add some solder to that. Just get a little bit on the tip. See, I'm not using a fine tip here either, but it doesn't seem to be too necessary. And I'm just going to go in and tap that really quickly. There we go, done. And now it can survive some wiggling and seems to be staying on pretty good. Okay. Looks like I have all the LEDs on the bottom working now. Flip it over and it looks like two blue ones on the top and one rear one is gone. Just go in and push on the two resistors to figure out which one is the culprit here. Looks like this front one, and I can't really tell. I think it's this. Now it's on. But I don't really like that. I'm gonna go ahead and tack this one as well. It could be tough using the razor blade around the motors, but it kind of magnetizes there. But just get in and tap both sides of the resistor after it's held down with the iron, and seems to be pretty good. Come over to this other front one and see where the problem is there. So now I have one that looks like I'm unable to get it to come back on just by pushing on the resistors. Or the LED. Something happened there. Not really sure. I guess it is this resistor here that needs it. So on this one, since I can't really push on it very well, I'm going to assume that it maybe needs a little bit more solder. Just a little bit on the end of the iron. Hold the resistor down, just tag that end just a little bit there, get that to flow back in there a little better, and light staying on. Okay, Now to this rear one, I'm gonna have to, oh, looks like the bottom one went back out again. Darn it. So I'm gonna have to try that one. Seems like I'm unable to get this top one going. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this bottom one fixed first. So again, just hold it down with the end of the razor knife and come in with the soldering iron and just tap the end with some good pressure on it. There we go. Now I can wiggle that motor around. Doesn't seem to be knocking that one out. Now there's only one left to go here. And it didn't seem like I was able to get it going again by pushing on the resistor, but there's only one on that LED, so oh, I think it just turned on for a second there. Oh. So this back one looks pretty much dead. It doesn't want to respond, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it a try anyway. Maybe I'll add a little extra solder to the wire, or the tip here. Probably a little bit excessive, but with the razor knife it also kind of gives you a dividing edge there. Let's put in the other side out. There we go. It was that side that was the problem. Okay. Now the underside is back out again. What is going on here? Try this again. Maybe it just didn't get a good connection. And flow that in nice. There we go. I turn my iron off. Hopefully it's not prematurely. Wiggle the frame around a bunch here just to make sure none of these are going to be real close. Oh, missing a green one. I think I forgot that one before. And actually that looks like the LED itself may be coming a little loose. It's hard to tell. Just a hint of solder. It's actually over on that side we're having the problems. There we go. So now I've gone from, I don't know, I think there was 4 or 5 LEDs not working to a fully LED or fully illuminated frame again here.